Dudes, what up? Long time no hear or talk. Long time no hear, no talk. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've been busy with 9 to 5 all the way live, and I shouldn't have put this on hold for such a long time. Ah, man, what are we going with? Yeah, my work has been sending me out to places to work. I guess, yeah. I've just been going off on these offsite trips, and it's been pretty cool. I the first couple of them, they sent me out to like Monterey, California. If you live elsewhere, which is a very beach heavy town, very. I don't know. It's weird. It's a kind of a. I don't go there all that much, but it's sad because it's like every time somebody goes to Monterey, it's like, oh, we're going to the aquarium. It's like, okay, there's other stuff to do there, but oh, we're gonna go to Bubba Gumps. And it's like, oh, okay, that's better. But yeah, Monterey was cool. It was just really crazy hours. But one of the cool things that I got to do was they sent me out to Utah, and I was there for a week, and then I ended up getting sent out there again. Utah is a pretty wild place. It's very interesting. And what I mean by wild is, I don't mean like, people are freaking going crazy and drinking, and it's not that type of place. It was, how can I break it down? So it's really trippy. So I'm going to kind of go off topic to kind of give you an example. People have always said to me, I went there a long time ago with my buddy Seth. Shout out. Yeah, he was out in Salt Lake City for a bit, and we drove from New York to Salt Lake City, and it was a really fun trip. And I mean, I honestly feel like it honestly feels like that trip was a few years ago. Like, I still remember it very well, and I think about that trip a lot. And I don't know, it was just such a blast. And when I tell people that, they're always like, whoa, whoa. What, you drove? I was like, well, not really me, but it was like my buddy Seth. It was his stuff. We were driving his stuff from New York to Salt Lake, and he got a little scared about hiring a group of movers, which I don't blame him. I'd probably do the same thing. But he just wanted somebody to hang out with, and it was cool. I mean, it was a beautiful drive. We got to see we went to Chicago, I saw Niagara Falls. What else did we do? We saw Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. We went to a Cubs game in Chicago. What else did we do? Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Oh man, I saw the Amish because we were going to go down to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and it was just so surreal. It's weird because they do, like, not they do, but Amish folks exist. But when you see them, it's like a completely different experience. You're like, oh my gosh, it's real. That's so cool, But yeah, we had a great time, and I can go on and on. But Salt Lake City was such a trip, and everyone always told me, and I apologize if you're Mormon or whatever, but I'm not bashing it. I had quite a few Mormon friends in high school, and I've never had a bad experience with folks that were part of that religion. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. It's whatever you want to believe in, cool. And when I told people, I was like, yeah, I'm going to Salt Lake City, and they're like, oh, dude, stay away from the Mormons. They're going to get you or whatever. It's like, okay. When I went there, it was like breathtaking. It was beautiful. I mean, you get to see the mountains and the peaks and everything, the snow on top of it. It just looks like a Bob Ross painting. That's like the best way to describe it. And it's there for you, like, always. And I mean, personally, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. And I remember I'm not, I want to save that story. I'm not gonna bring that up. When I talk to Seth on here, maybe we'll bring it up. I don't know. We'll see. I'll save that story. Anyway, it was awesome, breathtaking, beautiful. And when I came back, I remember telling, I was like, dude, Salt Lake City was like the best thing in the world. Like, oh no, it's too many Mormons. It's like, okay, fast forward to this offsite gig that I did. I was there for a week, and I haven't been there since, I think I went in 2011, I think, last time I was there. So it was a long time ago. Geez, now I think about it. And a coworker of mine went before me, and he was only going to be out there for a day. It was like something pretty easy I had to take care of, and I told him, I go, dude, it's my coworker Oscar. Shout out. Dude, I go, hey, bro, wait until you see the mountains. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. And I think it just went in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't think he really paid attention to it or paid attention to what I was saying. But when he came back, he was just like, bro, it's like a freaking Coors Light can. I was like, dude, I know. He goes, dude, they're just there. They're right in front of you. I was like, I know, dude. It's crazy, right? And yeah, so I was just really excited to go out there. Now, still, I always have that in my head about the whole, like, hey, watch out for the Mormons. Let me tell you guys all something now. I highly suggest going out to Utah and checking everything out. It was unbelievable. When Seth and I were out there, we did a couple of things here and there, but now that I'm a little bit older, I freaking a little bit older. No, but now that I'm a little bit older and I've gone out there, it's like, I don't know, I think I can appreciate it like a lot more, I guess. And oh man, it was crazy. I mean, everyone was probably like, okay, dude, we get it, you're from California. But dude, the mountains are there for wherever you go. When I would get off, when I would leave my, where I was supposed to be. And it was like the first thing you see is just those mountains. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking beautiful. It's crazy. And they're there anywhere. My lunches were always at Whole Foods. I go to Whole Foods, get whatever I want, and then eat in the back of the car. And, or like in the, cause I got like a Jeep. So I would pop the trunk and just eat in the back and just like look at the mountains like, oh my gosh, it's great. It's crazy. Now, I want to bring up some stories. So if anyone's out in Utah that's listening to this, please let me know what this is. But somebody ended up breaking it down for me, but I didn't really take it in. And I want to bring up that story in a little bit because he kind of like slapped me with some knowledge. And I can't even tell you what he told me too, which is kind of sad. It's like he slapped me with some knowledge and it hurt so bad that I was like, I can't hear you. You hit me in the ear like freaking George Bailey. So, dude, what happened was, dude, who am I talking to? Am I talking to someone on the phone? Dude, so it was my first day and I leave the facility that I was working at and I was like, oh my God, I was talking to the guy that was bringing me into I don't want to get into what I was doing, but the guy that I was like partnered up with for that week, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, dude, look at these mountains. Do you get to see this all the freaking damn time? This is crazy. He goes, yeah, dude, you can. He goes, dude, I walk out of my apartment, they're right there. I was like, oh my God, dude, I would lose my mind. That's so crazy. Well, as we're talking, I was like, okay, what time are we meeting up tomorrow? All right, cool, yeah. As this is happening, no joke, okay? I hear, and then you hear like, right? And I'm kind of looking around, and I have my mask on, and I have my sunglasses on, and I start looking to the left a little bit, and it like a cloud, like a giant cloud is coming towards us. Not like anything where it was like from the movie Twister. It's not like a storm or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but like a cloud. You can just see it like a dust cloud forming, and you hear like these little like it was almost like sand hitting cars, right? You can hear it, right? I'm like, what the heck? And I was like, yeah, cool, dude. Yeah, well, just text me. We'll meet up tomorrow. And I swear, anybody, please tell me. Well, I mean, somebody did, but I want to, confirm. Out of nowhere, just this. I get to my car, right? Maybe I was 20 steps away from my car. Get in my car, I hear it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, dude. It was like this giant dust storm, just out of nowhere. Just I'm like, what the hell, dude? I would like get in the car and I start to leave, and the area that I was at, it's look, I shouldn't be saying this, but driving where there's just there's no buildings, no nothing like that. It's just kind of just open road. Oh my gosh, I get why people want to open up their vehicle, and plus the mountains kind of like get you going. You're like, hell yeah, and you just want to take off. But I was like I was going like 65 the whole time, and then I just didn't want to. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to go to freaking Mormon jail. Come on now, just kidding. Come on, that's not a slap. Anyway, so I get to my car and I start going to the hotel, and I get out and the dust is hitting me it's hitting me underneath my glasses, like it's getting in my eyes, like, oh my god. So I get to the hotel and I was like, hey, what's going on outside? And then the lady was like, I'm at the hotel and the lady in the front, she's like, excuse me? And I was like, yeah, what's going on? This like, it's crazy. I think I said sandstorm. I was like, yeah, it's a crazy sandstorm or something like that outside. And as I was saying it, I don't know if you guys do this or not, but for some reason, every time I ask somebody, hey, have you seen the movie Take Me Home Tonight? Everyone always has to sing it. So so when I asked that lady, I was like, hey, was there a sandstorm? You guys already know. In my head, I was like, I was doing that whole beat in my head. Anyway, that was stupid. Wow, why did I do that? Anyway, she was like, what? What are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, dude, it's like this crazy sandstorm. And then she was like, well, there's construction. And I'm like, ah! I was like, lady, construction doesn't do that. Come on now. What's going on outside? She's like, I don't know. She couldn't even answer me. I was like, what the hell? Super silly. I think I had a crazier experience the second time because I got to talk to some more people. Plus I was by myself the first time that I went, and I really didn't get to experience some of the weirdness of Utah. But when I went, excuse me, I'm like burping like freaking Lordy. I'm trying to like burp like freaking Rick Sanchez. When what's the word? My last day in Utah, I was staying in South Jordan. My last day in Utah, my girlfriend I was gonna stay in my hotel the whole time. I just didn't want to go out. I was like, man, I'm tired. This was like a really stressful trip, isn't it? And my girlfriend was like, here, there's like 4 things around you. Go do something, please. Because I had the whole day. To, do nothing or, do something, I should say. It's like, oh, okay. So I put on some jeans and some my slip-on Vans or whatever, checkered Vans. And then she sent me this thing. There's like a bridge. It was like it's like, oh, you take this. It said, I forgot what the rating was, like the hike, right? I didn't know what it was. I think it was like easy or whatever, So I get to the place, right? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it's funny because when you pull this out, I'll see if I can put the link on the YouTube. But like when I saw people's pictures, like, oh, okay, it looks pretty. Oh, little kids doing it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think I could do it. So I pull up and I go through that wooden like signage that shows this is the history of this bridge, blah blah blah. This this climb, blah 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 blah. Didn't know how to read it. I was like so excited, and people were like, no mask, and some had masks. And I was like, okay, I'm in a half and half places, cool. And one of the things that I read was that the cougar sighting or rating was high, and I was like, oh my god, I was like freaking out. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a good thing there's a lot of people here. So I was like, okay, so any like hike I've ever been on, there's always like an easy trail, and then there's like one that looks like freaking, I don't know, you're gonna go to freaking it's the Lord of the Rings trail or something. So I ended up like look. I ended up like checking. I was like, where is this? Like, where's the mediocre ones? Just so I can just get a feel for this. No, like it ended up being this crazy intense like little hike, wearing my slip-on Vans, like totally not prepared for it. Going through, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. What is this? Da, da, da. Oh man, it was crazy. But I got to like a certain point, and I was like huffing and puffing. I felt horrible. Get to a certain point where I was like, okay, I can go straight, I can go left, I can go right. I want to go left because the left was all flat, right? So there wasn't no like incline or whatever you want to call it, and there was nothing. And I was like, oh boy, all right, let me just go left. For some reason, every person that was doing the hike that day decided to go up. So I was like, shoot, I wonder if this is for like cars or something or trucks. So I kept walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. And then I finally hit a dead end, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to walk back. And my mind started messing with me because I started hearing like, shh, like the bushes move. Shh. And I was like, mother trucker, there better not be a frickin' cougar in here. So the whole time I'm freaking out, and I felt like Parent Trap, where I wanted to get two sticks and hit them together to scare the cougars away. But anyway, probably one of the coolest things though, and then one of the coolest things when I was there was everyone was so friendly, and I passed by just random people, older, younger, didn't matter. They always said, hey, hi, how you doing? How you doing? You know, just everyone so nice, like I've known them for years or something. Hey, how you doing? And one of the other things too is like this whole thing of like people being scared of like the Mormons, it's like, dude, nobody talks to you about it. Nobody's gonna bug you. Everyone's there doing their own thing. You know, you go up and talk to them about it, yeah, sure, they'll probably bug you. But I never got that when I was there. I felt so I don't know, like I felt good there. I felt really happy, and like people were just so friendly. Like, hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, cool. You know, out here it's just kind of like, dude, nobody's gonna say hi to you. You know, it's just weird. I mean, as soon as I came back home, it was like that. I went back to like just not saying hi. Just kind of kept to myself. It was weird. But yeah, that hike really destroyed me, and I ended up having to go get new shoes because it was like my feet were jacked up from that hike. But it was I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did something. But I never made it to that bridge. I ended up calling it quits. I was like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna go back home. I'm tired. But it was I'm glad I did something. I was like, yay. The second time I went, man, what an experience. The second time I went, I got to bring a coworker, and my coworker was there. And so before I go into that, when I got back to work, I can get kind of rambunctious when it comes to like storytelling. I'm like, dude, and then the sand came, and then all of a sudden this stuff started happening, and then this, and then dude, like that's how I get. And people were like, oh, okay, Johnny's telling one of his freaking stories. Cool, okay, yeah. And I'll they won't tell me that, but I can feel it where it's like, oh, okay, Johnny's just over exaggerating the stories. Cool. So I ended up telling a bunch of stories. Oh, hold on. Oh boy. Okay. So I ended up telling a bunch of stories, and the one person that I felt like there was like, okay, yeah, Johnny's he's the one that went with me, and everything that happened, he saw it. He saw it firsthand. And like one of the things that I was like, dude, these people are so friendly out here. You're going to have an experience out here that you're not going to experience in California in terms of the friendliness. I was like, I promise you that. So I go and pick him up from the airport, and I was like, hey, dude, what do you want to eat? Right. I'm sorry. Okay, let me fast forward to Utah. We're in Utah. I was like, bro, what do you want to eat? And he goes, I don't know, what do they have out here? I was like, well, it's kind of late, and I think only fast food. I was like, I think I saw Taco Bell. You want Taco Bell? He's like, yeah, let's do it. We go to Taco Bell. We pull up. I can't remember what he ordered, But it was like, hey, let me get a chicken chalupa, beef chalupa, taco, and a Baja. What I almost said Baja Fresh, a Baja Blast. And the guy on the counter goes, all right, cool. Or sorry, behind the mic, he's like, all right, cool. Do you want extra meat, bro? I look at my coworker and I'm like an 80s movie, almost like if you've ever seen Some Kind of Wonderful, it's when Amanda Jones slaps her ex-boyfriend, boom, and then Eric Stoltz and the guy that plays Casey Jones, I forgot his name. I forgot what his name is. They both kind of look at each other with their mouths open, like, what? They like stare at each other's eyes, and then they look at like what happened. Like we kind of did that. We're like, what? And he's like, extra meat. And then he goes, yeah. And the guy behind the mic is like, yeah, we're supposed to offer it. Yeah, nobody knows that we do that. And he's like, heck yeah, I want that. And he goes, we gotta charge more. He goes, I don't care, that's cool. And then he goes, hey, what type of sauce do you want? And he goes, because the only thing we have is Diablo. And he goes, bro, that's, and my coworker, his name's Ronnie. He goes, Ronnie's like, dude, that's my favorite. And the guy goes, he goes, yeah, man. He says, yeah, my manager, man, he just doesn't want to order he's so laggy on ordering the other stuff, man. That's all we got. And he's like, oh, cool, man. So then we go up to the front. He goes, all right, cool. Yeah, your total is blah, blah, blah. I'll see you up in the front. And I'm looking at Ronnie. I was like, dude, Ronnie's not freaking crazy. He goes, dude, where are we at, dude? I was like, yeah, I told you, man. So we finally go up to the front. We get pay. He's like, all right, guys, you guys have a good one. And we just leave. And I was like, bro, you're never going to get that type of experience in San Jose. I was like, bro, never in a million years. Like, no, not even from a new guy. If it was a new person, you just won't get it. But it was just so cool. That was part A. Well, the one thing, the things that I wanted him to see, or whoever was going to come with me, was just how friendly everyone was. Just everyone just wants to talk to you. Not like on the streets, but like the place that we worked at. You know, it was like everyone was like kind of chattering and like, hey, where should we go and eat? And then one person was like, this like Mexican lady, young lady, she was like, oh, I always get pho. And I was like, what? And we were just talking about getting pho, and I was like, oh, that's like one of my favorites. And then she goes, yeah, I go to this place. I don't know. I'm going to butcher the names. I don't remember any of them, but it would be like, yeah, I used to go to like, you know, pho number 1. And I was like, yes. I was like, hey, all the lower numbers, like 1 through maybe 5, those are the go-to ones. Anything like above or like a double digit, you're not going to get that same. He goes, no, you're right. There's this place called Pho 44. That's just, it's not that good. And I was like, I told you. I know it. I've done one of those double digit pho places, and it's not good. And we just kind of laughed about that. One of the things that we found out that's in Utah is they do this thing called fry sauce. Did I say that right? Fry sauce? Am I saying that right? Hold on, I have to look that up. Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? Not Fry's Electronics. Oh, rest in peace. Yes, fry sauce. So when I was in the hotel, I went down and got some food for dinner, and then the lady behind the counter, she was like, oh, did you want fry sauce with your meal? And I was like, what the hell? I was like, what's fry sauce? And she goes, oh my god, honey, you're not from here? And I'm like, I'm not, I'm sorry. And she goes, okay, I'm going to bring you some. So she brought it, and it looks like Thousand Island dressing. But essentially what it is, it's ketchup and mayo. Yeah. But, and everyone's like, oh, I do that with all my stuff. But here's the thing. Everyone there has their own type of fry sauce. So one of the guys that at the facility that I worked at recommended to Ronnie and I this place called JCW. And he goes, yeah, dude, the way that they do it there is they put barbecue sauce in, I want to say he said barbecue sauce and ketchup. I think he said barbecue sauce, ketchup, and mayo. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I can't remember what he said, but he goes, dude, it's good. He goes, but if you want a really good burger, you kind of have to drive out. It's like 25 minutes away from here. It's a place called Proper Burger. And I was like, okay. And yeah, we just noticed also too that there's a lot of like local chains there. Like there's a Arctic Zone, which I wanted to go and check out because I guess they got some fry sauce there. That's good. Anyway, just give me ketchup. I'm good. But the fry sauce was like, it was pretty bomb. I thought it was good. And we went to JCW. Dude, it was so good. And it was so packed. Hey, you want to know something crazy? There's some cops there. And they were like the coolest. I mean, not trying to say that, all police officers are bad. But they were just like doing their own thing. And I was like, hey, man, go ahead and go up, please. And they were like, no, man, I'm good. Go for it, man. I'm still undecided. And we had like a little, mini convo. I thought it was cool, but I don't know. It's just there's something in the Salt Lakes out there that people are drinking. Just everyone's just so chill. But we go to JCW, get the burger. I was like, damn, dude, it was good. I was scared because it was humongous, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to work afterwards. Proper Burger. We ended up taking that drive, and I think it was kind of meant to be. Sort of. I got kind of jacked up from it. Because I think it had some kind of crazy dairy in it. But one of the burgers they had there, by the way, he said, JCW is good, but Proper Burger is the best. And my coworker and I, Ronnie, are like, dude, we got to go to Proper Burger. So we go out to Proper Burger, and one of the things on the menu is a Johnny Utah. And I had to do it. I was like, yep, I'm here. Give me 2. And actually, Ronnie ordered one too. So yeah, we ended up getting 2. But it was bomb. And it took a while because I was like, dang, this is taking a long time to make. I understand why. It was so freaking good. And then what was so funny was Ronnie and I both knew that we were in someplace new because this one lady was like, oh, can I get extra fry sauce, please? And dude, we just looked at each other and just started laughing. I was like, bro, we're not in California, man. This is so weird. Anyway, we eat our burger. It was delicious. I ate everything. Dude, the fries were so good. And I accidentally put more salt on my fries. Oh, no, sorry. I put salt in my in the ketchup. And I didn't have fry sauce there. I was too scared to have the mayo and all that stuff. But actually, no, I think I did. Now that I think about it, yeah. But I put some salt in there. And then, dude, the fries were like heavily salted. And it just, oh man, it brought me down. It brought me all the way down. And it was crazy. Anyway, fast forward, we're ready to take off. And Ronnie goes, hey, I want to go check out this little brewery. And I was like, oh, okay. So he goes in the store and, oh, sorry. He goes in the store and they only allow one person to go in. And we're like, okay. So I'm waiting outside. What do I hear? Hey, a dust storm is brewing. And I'm like, what the suck? In the area that I was at, I was kind of like near like, I don't know what they're for in case of a car hits the building, but like those cemented like beams or whatever you want to call it. That you can, I don't know. I always lean on them. I don't know. Some people wrap their bike around it. I don't know what they are. But I was on my phone like texting or whatever, and then all of a sudden like, dude, the dust gets under your glasses, dude, like underneath your sunglasses. I can't explain it. I don't know why that happens. So I like go into like this little sheltered area where the door was at to go into that little brewery store. And there was another guy that wanted to go in there, but he couldn't because Ronnie was in there. So he's waiting in line. And I go, oh my gosh, man, this freaking dust. What the heck is this? And he's giggling about, whatever I'm saying. And he goes, it's crazy, huh? Right. He says that to me and I go, dude, I was like, are you from here? Do you live here? He goes, yeah. I was like, hey man, what is this? And then he tells me, he said that it's from the mountains. He says like when a big, when wind comes in, it just blows in all this dust. And I was like, but dude, it like blocks your freaking, you can't see the mountains. Like it clears the whole. He goes, yeah, dude, it gets crazy, man. I was like, bro, it's like Mad Max, dude. That's like the best way to describe it. And he started laughing. Anything I said to this guy, he was just like laughing at everything I said. I thought I had a booger in my nose or something. So he was just like laughing. So I go, hey man, let me ask you this question. I was like, my buddy Ronnie that's in there right now, he's gonna be in there for the next 3 hours. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't say anything like that. But I was like, hey, so what's the deal with the pollution here? So Ronnie said that the pollution that we have in California gets pushed all into Utah. And they have like pollution that's worse than our pollution that we have, like worse than LA. And I was like, Ronnie, stop, dude. There's no way. Stop it. So I asked this random guy that was standing outside the store, right? I go, hey, dude. So my buddy in there, he was telling me that the pollution in Utah, or at least in Salt Lake City, can get pretty gnarly, can get pretty bad. And he goes, oh yeah, man. Yeah, he's 100% true. He goes, dude, I didn't even listen to him because it was just this random stranger. And for me to be like, hey man, there's some guys say that people see aliens here. And he'd be like, no, it's true. Yeah. And it would be like that. And I was like, oh, come on, man. And he told me that I finally like snapped out of it. I was like blacked out for a second. I snapped out once he said that he was doing Lyft for a little bit. Oh, excuse me. He was doing Lyft for a little bit, and he picked up a surgeon or something like that, and they were like chatting, and he was talking about how people that are from I don't know if it's all of Utah or Salt Lake City, but they get black spots in their lungs because the pollution is so bad, and it gets so bad. He goes, it's just as bad as, they say it's even worse than the pollution out in Shanghai. And I go, shut the suck up, dude. And he thought that was the funniest thing of saying shut the suck up. And he goes, no, man, I'm being dead serious. That's crazy, right? And I was like, dude, unreal. And Ronnie kind of trickles out. And he comes out of the store. And I was like, dude, he's telling me about the pollution thing. And he goes, yeah, man, told you. I'm not playing. And we just kind of had like, he goes, yeah. And he's telling Ronnie and I why again. And then he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I won't be seeing it. I'll be out in California. I used to live there. I was like, oh, crazy. I was like, where'd you live? He goes, oh, I lived in Southern California. I was like, oh, okay, where? And he goes, Los Angeles. I was like, okay, dude, come on. What area? And he goes, oh, I lived in Culver City. I was like, bro, that's where I used to live. And then he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, dude. Hey, and I had to see if he was cool or not. So I want to get a lot of thumbs down because of this. But I don't care. I go, hey, bro, did you ever go and get Tito's tacos? He goes, bro, I love Tito's tacos. I was like, get the suck out of here, bro. I'm out of here, dude. Stay here and get polluted. I'm out. See ya. No, but he ended up, he was saying that he loves Tito's tacos. I was like, dude, I can't do it. I was like, that was like the one thing that got hyped up for me so hard when I moved down there, and then I tried it, and I was like, no thanks. Terrible. Didn't like it. Sorry, guys. Maybe I need a round 2 fight. I don't know. We'll see. One day. When I go back down there, how about this? Cindy, Mark, whoever's down there. I don't care. Raquel. Who else is down there? Who was it? Josh. Hey. I'll try Tito's tacos again. I'll do it. We'll have a Tito's tacos picnic. All right? We'll go and do it. Get a couple of burrs. We'll hang out. Tito's tacos up. I'll give it a round 2 fight. Okay, I'm saying it on here. Cinco honor. I'll do it. Gotta see what the hype is about, man. I mean, I've only met one other person. I was like, that place is trash. But I don't talk to that person because it was a customer when I moved back up here to San Jose. But anyway, go visit Salt Lake City. Don't listen to what anyone says, like, oh, the Mormons are going to get you. Let them. They'd probably be so nice. They kidnap me, be like, hey, do you want some water? Or do you want anything to eat? What do you want to eat? Psh, it'd probably be a different experience, I'm telling you. But no, I highly suggest going out and check out Utah. Man, I went out for a long rant about Utah. I'm probably going to name this freaking Johnny Utah's Utah experience. Give me 2 or give me 5. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it out there. I want to go back. I want to go back. And it's so weird because I had an experience like that when I went to Portland. Went to a bachelor party, and I remember just being like, what the hell are we going to do in Portland? This is some nonsense, dude. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Portland. And I 100% want to move there. I'm sorry. I love that place. It's so magical, and I felt like I got baptized by the city because this rain. It rained on me so hard, and I was like, oh, I believe. It's so nice. Anyway, please go check it out. Don't let anyone persuade you and tell you, don't do it. It's freaking beautiful out there. Highly suggest it. And then go to oh man, I didn't get to try one of the places my cousin recommended. Hold on, let me give a shout out to that place. This guy went to he was from San Jose, and he opened up a, I want to say it was a Vietnamese sandwich spot. Oh, here we go. It's called Pretty Bird. I'm so pissed I didn't get to go there. My coworker went on his last, because he stayed until Saturday, and I left on a Friday. And yeah, he went. I should have just kept going and eat. I should have ate everything out there. But yeah, I want to go back, and I'm gonna maybe do an episode there. And I don't know. Yeah, honestly, the kind of go off of the whole Utah thing. Yeah, I hit a real slump. Last month, I tried to record a solo episode because I had a idea where I wanted to watch, because like I really hate on a lot of the Marvel movies, and not hate like, oh, I don't, but I mean like I just don't like them. I can't get into them. I can't get into Iron Man. The Thor 1 and 2 didn't really do it for me. I like Ragnarok, whatever it's called, or Ragnarok, not gonna work anymore. But I really like that. I really like that one. Loved Captain America movies, 1 and 2. Third one was okay, but yeah, I just want to go through them, and it's funny because people were like, "Don't watch this one. No, you can do without it." It's like, dude, I can't do that. I gotta watch them. I have to. And I want to do this whole thing of going through the Marvel universe and go through them all. I think I'm still gonna do it, but dude, I hit a slump. Like I was trying to record the episode, and I was like, yeah, so yeah, this project, see, and I was thinking about watching the Marvel movies, see. Yeah, I don't know which one I should start with. Dude, it was like that. I just couldn't get into a flow. And I think it just hurt me a little bit, and it hit a certain nerve, and I got a little insecure. I was like, damn, maybe I really don't have anything to say. Am I even that, like, am I, interested to listen to? Should I not do solo? Should I just talk to people? I don't know. Like, I like doing this. I really do. I don't know how long this rant's going on for, but I don't know. I just kind of hit a weird slump, and I'm never going to compare myself to a writer because they're above and beyond what I can actually do. I mean, people that can write, they're so creative, but I don't know if there's a movie that this happened. Maybe there is. I can't remember. I think it was Throw Mama Off the Train. I think it was Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal was hitting this like writer's block, right? Well, I hit a talking block. and I kept quiet. And I think what happened was when I was thinking of that whole Marvel thing, I think I just needed some sort of like experience or something to happen, and that's why like I'm talking now, because that whole Utah trip, I couldn't stop talking about it. I mean, my girlfriend and I are probably gonna go out there, and I hyped it up to her so hard that it was just like, she's like, okay, I want to go see it. She wants to go to Zion. So, and I didn't realize how close it was to where I was at. I was like, dude, I was telling my coworker Ronnie, I was like, bro, we were like 20 minutes away from it. What is this, LA? By the way, let me go back to this. Salt Lake City reminded me of LA quite a bit. That's all I gotta say. Maybe with, no offense, because I live there, but better drivers, bigger trucks. We'll just say that, bigger trucks. Holy crap. Dude, they wanted to give me a freaking Toyota Echo. I was like, do you have anything slightly bigger? And they had a Jeep, and that was perfect. But, yeah, I don't know what happened. I just, I apologize, and I kind of put people on a I think I believe my own hype, or I don't know if does that make sense? What am I saying? Like, I think I got really excited for those, like, the first 7 episodes. I do 7 already? 5, 6, 7. I think I did 7 episodes. I can't remember, 6. But I don't know. I hit a wall. But I really need to get this up, I need to get this going. And my buddy Devin, same thing with him. I mean, shout out to Devin. Cracking packs, man. Do it up. And I honestly wanted to ditch this whole podcast thing and just do that, because I had such a blast with it. It was so much fun to and let me tell you something. Let me tell everyone something now. I've never been a fan of Pokemon. Never. And a lot of the times people were like, come on, dude, you're trolling me. I'm like, no, dude, I never was into it. Never. I think I remember I bought the game and gave it to my cousin, couldn't get into it. That's why I gave it to him. And, yeah, I just never got into it. But I have a deep appreciation for it now. I'm not hating on it as art. I'm not being like a punk towards people that like Pokemon. If you like it or love it, hey, I think it's dope. I'm even interested in buying Pokemon Snap. I think the thing that hyped me up was watching how excited my buddy gets when he opens up these packs, and him just throwing them down, and just like, I just think these cards are very comical, but I love the art. I love the art that's behind it, and some of them, I think people are doing like 3D pictures of them and putting them in like, like a real environment, which is really cool. I personally I really enjoy it. I think it's awesome. Cracking packs, Instagram.com. Check it out. First couple episodes, they actually did 3 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can get it. Yes. Mr. Devin. Cracking packs. CRACKNPAX. Cracking packs. Check it out. Freaking love it, man. This dude. Gosh. Yeah, I just had such a blast going on live, and then people started signing in. I was like, dude, what's up? Oh, I haven't seen people in like long ass time. I think my cousin joined, and I was like, oh, what are you doing? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough for now. But hey, I apologize for I don't know. A couple of people hit me up like, dude, are you done? Are you done? This is it. You hit your stride. I was like, I hope not, man. I kind of want to keep this going, but man, work has just been dragging me down. I think, you know what I want to do? I think I'm going to my buddy Spencer, huge shout out to Spencer. I want to take that device with me and just start recording. I want to start recording things and then just mesh them together. I think that'd be kind of weird and fun at the same time, but I think I need to do something like that. Leave it in my car, not permanently. Spencer, don't worry. Shout out to Spencer, but yeah, I gotta do something like that. But hey, go do something now. I think it's time. The flights weren't all that. They were okay. Unfortunately, we were kind of packed, but I need to make my way out to Tennessee to go visit my buddy. I need to go make my way out to Oregon. I just need to go and do it. Put on my Nikes and just do it. Even though I wear New Balance, but it's okay. What do you got? What kind of... Hey, who hates on New Balance? I'm just kidding. Does everyone? I mean, I'm not getting those dad shoes. I don't get those like all white with the blue ends on them. I don't do that. Mine are like all weird, like cross training or CrossFit or cross the streams type of shoes. I like them. They're super comfy. I feel like I can go all day and all night and pass out with them. I love them. Anyway, thanks for listening. I love you guys. I'm sorry for the delay. I will try to push out another episode next week. And what do you guys think I should do with that Marvel thing? I kind of wanted to go through. What I wanted to do was do 2 movies, have a discussion with somebody about it on just those 2 movies. Or maybe I'll just do a solo and break it down on what I thought. Who knows? But, yeah. I don't know what to do. I kind of want to do it, though. I kind of want to do it. Well, hey. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. The Cinco Zone is, I think we're going to be changing formats pretty soon. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay. Thank you. Love you guys.